Okay. Well, hello. It's not very often I do a live stream on YouTube, so I hope I've got everything set up. It's like I tell my pinball peeps, if it looks weird, if it sounds weird, hit me up in the chat. That way I can get it fixed so we can all have a good time. But thank you very much for being here. My name is Chris. This is the Diamond Brush, which is the name of a company I accidentally started. But I'm so glad that you're here to hang out with me. I got what I think is a couple of hours. Yep, about a couple of hours before I have to go and get ready for Elisa Maria Designs live stream that I'm going to be a part of later this evening. And so I did a bunch of chores, not as many as I'd like, but I did get some things accomplished, sending out some packages. But now we'll talk about that in a bit. Um, but now I just want to chill out, kind of enjoy a little quiet time to myself. The wife is going off to work. I'm here by myself, just waiting on some packages from UPS to show up hopefully soon. Um, so I'm going to kit up my first ever Dreamer designs. And you might be thinking, whoa, wait, you got Diamond Art Club stuff out. It's because I freaking love these cards. Like, come on, Dreamer Design. You gotta, I mean, I know you got the stickers. I know you got the stickers and they're cool, but we gotta have something like this, like some poker chips, something. Because this is pretty cool. You heard me mention the diamond brush. This is what I'm talking about. These are what are referred to as drill rulers used by the community to help align the drills that you set on the canvas in a straight and orderly fashion so that your artwork comes out looking um, nice and clean. Oh no, what's that? I pushed a button by accident. We had a scene change. There we go. All right, but you don't have to use this. It's not required that you use them, and that's all right. Um, but if you're new like me, you might find it a little bit easier to use these. You have a better time um, getting things straight. Have a little confidence boost when it comes out as nice as you expect. I'll let a few people know that I'm live. Oh, okay. And then I've got a carbon fiber pen that I made myself with the Diamond Art Club. I think that's an 8 placer on there. And then a little box, a tray that I made myself as well. Oh, come on, fingernails. Open this bad boy up. This one's still, there we go. Okay. Some other tools that we're going to need for our kit. We'll put these away. Boy, I've got the hiccups because I downed that Sonic ocean water slush. No, it wasn't an ocean water. It was a blue coconut slush. Freaking crushed it. I was thirsty. Your boy was thirsty. So a 3D printed funnel, and we got ourselves some tubes. You need tubes, not the kind of tubes that go in your ears. You're gonna need a pair of scissors. Lovely pair of Guggenheim scissors here. These are my wife's scissors, but she's graciously lent these to me so that I could use them, and so that I wouldn't use her kitchen shears instead. So she said, as long as I don't drop these on the floor, her and I can still be friends. I've got some washi tape in my washi tape holder. It's kind of cool with the little flower design on it. It's got a nice serrated edge, so I can just tear off some washi tape. Bada bing. And let's see, what else do we got over here? Oh, and we've got all the rest of our tubes there. But I'm just gonna leave these off to the side. So once again, if you're new here, my name is Chris, and this is the Diamond Brush, and we're going to kit up our first ever Dramer Designs canvas. So how about we get started? Put that away. So when I started with diamond painting, mostly I do DAC, which is the Diamond Art Club diamond paintings. Like I've started one and completed like the first row across, but I haven't done any more than that because I've been running my 3D printers like it's just it's insane. it's insane. So I'm gonna take a little time. We're just gonna you know what? We're gonna not print rulers right now. We're just gonna have a little quiet time in the middle of the day and just do some me stuff. You ever feel like just doing some me stuff? Is that why you diamond paint? It's like a mini vacation in your head. Yeah. Oh, look at that. That's okay. All right. They got the cloth bag with the logo on it. Look at it tied up with a bow. Like, okay, they're doing the whole presentation thing. Okay. All right. That's new for me. But it's very it's unusual that there's like no artwork like on the box. It's underneath. You see that? Like that's what we're working with. Like this is gonna be beautiful. It's by Mikey Bergman. Beautiful fairy. And I like fairies. I'll go ahead and admit it. Okay, fairies are cute. They're beautiful. It's with the wings and all the different hairstyles. You know, sometimes flowy dresses. Sometimes you can even have mischievous fairies. I don't know if they're still called fairies if they're mischievous. I don't know, but I like the look of them. I like the design of them, and there's a lot of detail to be had in the wings, the jewelry, flowers and nature all around. Like I really like that. So let's crack it open. Let's see what we got in here. Oh, the first thing we're gonna have, this fell out of the box. Okay, so first thing we're gonna have this sticker sheet, this Dreamer Designs logo here. This is a sticker, and then this whole thing here is like one big sticker. Then you've got other stickers, these little round things here. I don't know what that is. You got a little bumper sticker. I love diamond painting because, yeah, you wouldn't be doing this if you didn't love it. And then we've got 62 colors to try to get through, and each one of these is a sticker. Yeah, really nice. And my camera is being well behaved today, so I really like that. Do we really need to undo this? I don't think we do. I think we can get this out of here without having to do the ceremonial bow untying. Let's see what we got in here. Okay, so we got our tray set, probably in the bag there, or toolkit, whatever you want to call it. And we got a card. A card. Is it a welcome to the Dreamer Designs card? I don't know. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's right. I have failed to lock my table in place. Okay. Yeah, there we go. All right. Paint with Passions. Instructional how-to. Thank you for your purchase. Welcome to the Dreamer Designs family. It's time to channel your inner artist and create a dazzling diamond painting. It's a fun, easy, and rewarding way to build your own art. We are dedicated to creating the highest quality kits combined with legally licensed designs from world-renowned artists. We sincerely hope that you'll love your kit, and we'd love to see your finished results. It's time for you to melt away your stress. Create a masterpiece that's ready to hang on your wall. Have fun, and remember, paint with passion. I like that. That's cool. And look at that. They give you a little coupon code that you can scan there, a QR code for 15% off. Always nice. They give you some tips and tricks. and then of course all of their socials on the back there. So pretty cool. All right. And we'll undo our little bag here. And as you can tell, I am not like a Dramer Designs affiliate or anything like that. So opening this is all new to me. So I guess this is their wax, which is a purple color. Okay. All right. I like that. So I guess instead of the red wax that that Diamond Art Club does, their colors are more purpley. And we've got our second wax there. What else do we have? Got some bags, I guess, to put extra drills in, or I guess you would just kit up into those bags. We've got a couple of pins. Okay, that's different. What is this? And it looks like a pin, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure about that, but I recognize this, and it looks like they give you maybe a 3-placer and like a, oh, this is a straightener, but we don't need a straightener because we have a tool that will result in straight. All right, and then we'll just shove that on there. All right, so now we got a single and looks like a triple, and we got some tweezers, metal tweezers, nice. No plastic ones. And I guess we can kind of fix up our pin there, give it a little squish so that it doesn't hurt our hands. Okay. I got big bear paws, so I'm probably gonna just smash the both of those on there. Let's go. Yeah, that's much better. All right, so we'll pull that down a little bit. So put that one. Yep. There we go. That's about how I'd use that. Cool. We've got this. I don't know. What is that? You guys know what that is? I don't know what that is. I guess okay, it fits on the tray, but I don't. And am I supposed to like break this off? Like what is this? Oh, okay. It doesn't break off. It's okay, that's the spout. Okay. All right. What does this do? Is it like a divider wall so you could put 2 colors in this? But then how'd you take, I guess you would have to empty one, then remove this and then pour the rest out? I'm not doing that. Okay. All right. Well, actually, since we already have a set of tools, let's just put all that back in here. All right. We learned some stuff that was interesting. We'll put all that back in there somewhat neatly. Does this fit in here? I think it does. Maybe it does. Well, even if it doesn't, it's going to go in there. Hey, and it goes in there. All right, cool. Okay. Let's put away a few of these tools so that we can check out our canvas. All right, so I don't think this is like a tourmaline canvas like the other company, but it's a felty cloth material, so it's definitely not like the like some of the other diamond paintings you can find out there, where it's kind of a plasticky material. This is a soft material. I believe it's a poured glue canvas. It feels almost felted. Look at that, paint with passion. Okay, that I can definitely do. Paint with passion. Support at Dramer Designs down here. Your diamond canvas kit comes with a lifetime warranty and free missing diamonds protection from Dreamer Designs. So I guess maybe if you have like a you know, a hellish 2-year-old, you know, just come by and bump your table and now you have diamonds all over the floor. You can contact them and go, hey, I'm missing like 2 bags of 310, and they'll send you some more for free or something like that. So that would be cool. Look at this. Look at this. This, yo. Oh my goodness. Oh, she's a big girl. Okay. I like them big girls. All right, so she's a little bit wrinkly. So what we're gonna do? Let's reverse roller. This is what I do with my other canvases. All right. Let's give it a quick reverse roll there. Now we should have a much better time seeing her, seeing what she's all about. Look at that. Oh, we need more light than that. Yeah. Really nice detail in the face. Nice detailing. Lots of confetti work to do here in the wreath of flowers. There are some good chunks of color blocking in the background, but for all of the flowers, like, ooh, man. Like everywhere that there's flowers anywhere, down here around the dress, or like up in here. Ooh. Now the good thing is that in some of the confetti areas, because you're dealing with flowers that are vertically oriented, and not a whole lot of the flowers are making curves like that, you can vertically multi-place a fair bit of this. Even with the dress, a lot of this can be vertically multi-placed, and I would say a 4 or a 6 placer would do really well in the dress area, maybe even up to an 8. So if I were doing like this section of the dress, I'd probably load up a 4 placer and an 8 placer. I think that would be optimal for this part of the dress. Probably over here as well. For an 8 placer here for her arm. And then you could go wild with like a 6 and a 10 placer on the background. Yeah. I would say that this canvas is about, I'd say it's maybe 60 to 65% multi-placing. So while it looks like there's a lot of confetti because of the flowers, which it is, there's so much of this that is like the flower stalks, and then the straightness of her dress and body, that would lend itself to multi-placing. Like the whole center of this from her neck down is multi-placed. All this background area here is all multi-placed. Yeah, I'm busting out a 4x8 and a 1x6 for my pen setups for this one here. Looking really nice. 62 colors. I don't know enough about diamond painting to really talk about like where the special drills are going, but I can imagine that she's probably got some jewelry in this area here, and then maybe up here in the crown, and then along maybe the leading edges of the wings. There's going to be some sparkly bits, maybe some fairy dust. So let's tie this up for right now and get it kitted up. so that we can begin to have some fun with it. Maybe this weekend, we'll see. All right. Put that away. Put it away. Set that down there. So we're going to need that. And we're going to scissors. What else are we going to need? Yep. I need tray, just in case we get a little sloppy and spill some stuff. Definitely gonna need these for sure. I do also have some a full tray brick set, but I've currently got witch hazel from Diamond Art Club kitted up into that, and that's 75 colors. I've got 120 colors, but that's only 45 colors. This is like 62 colors, so not enough to use the rest of my tray bricks for it, but that's all right. Oh, I was gonna say, I just misplaced my colors. Where are they at? Ooh. Bright lights in the city, and it tells you, so just in case you're one of those people that like to have your drills separate from your canvases, you can get up separately like that. Okay. I'm always super nervous when I kit up anything, because I'm like, oh God, is something gonna come spilling out of here? Like, I'm talking like I've kitted up like a whole bunch. I think this is like my third or fourth kit up ever. Let's see. See what we got. 62 colors is a lot, bro. I don't know if we're gonna get through all of those. We're gonna need our washi tape. Before I get knee deep in that. Right. Let's see. We have any special drills? Usually they just kind of put them all together. Lots of kind of natural colors, earth tones and stuff like that. These kind of blues and grays. And then these other drills will just pop against it. So it looks like we've got some AB colors. AB 740. So those are Aurora Borealis. Now these other ones, these kind of gold colored drills, like do you guys see that? That's LZ 727. They're way different than the Aurora Borealis drills, which are opaque with kind of an iridescent quality on it. So these are like crystals. These are like crystals instead of a coating, and they have like a mirror finish on the background there. Back. Interesting. And that's literally it. Those are so only two special drills. Just the AB 740 and the crystal LZ 727. Okay, I ain't mad. All right. So let's get organized. Just put that there. I'll leave that there. Right. All right, so yay, my chat does work. Awesome. Are these perforated bags? Can you tear these apart? No. They're like, these are like taped together, I think. Maybe they used to be perforated and now they're just taped together. I don't know. Got that out of the way, so let's... Now I wonder with these bottles, should I put washi tape on the top of these or should I just put these right on here? Like how sticky are these stickers? Should I even bother? I've seen people on the Elizabeth Ward storage containers. They just put the sticker right on there. So I can't imagine that these are like, you know, would leave a bunch of residue. So you know what? Let's forego the washi tape, and we'll just see. If not, we'll have learned a lesson that costs about $10 to replace. So we're not gonna worry about it. Okay. So how this works: unscrew the lid, put that right in there like that. Back in there. What we'll do so we don't lose track. LZ727. Bam. We'll just put that right on the lid. Cool. Now for you guys, if you were telling somebody new how to do this, you guys cut along this edge here, or do you cut along this edge? I've heard it both ways. I don't think it matters, but I could have sworn I heard somebody in the video say that you don't cut along the heat pressed edge. I guess because there's still glue there from the heat pressing or something, and it's sticky and your drills won't come out. But I've not had that problem, but I thought I should ask since I heard somebody else say something about that. All right, here's hoping for no static. They all come out easy peasy. They did. Wait. All right, here we go. So like I was saying, today, pretty busy day, a lot going on, a lot of orders, which I'm super thankful for. That's always great to see waking up in the morning and seeing lots of people, you know, interested and excited for something that you offer. That's great. But I knew I had, whoa, all these stickers came off all at once. Uh-oh, danger, Will Robinson. Okay. But it also was like, all right, we got to get to work. We only have 2 printers, so and it takes like a good amount of time to make each one of these rulers. So it's like, all right, I gotta get up and get it cracking, you know. So got a little breakfast in me, answered a bunch of emails, did some customer support kind of things. Had to update some addresses for a couple of people. Nothing too hard. Chatting with some other people in the community and doing some live stream setup stuff. And then after that, it was box labeling time. Let's see what's up for my colors. Wouldn't it be cool if these were like all like in a row? But no, alas, no. So I was in the shipping software and on my store page, transferring addresses and all that stuff into the shipping software. My wife was, well, she was working the printers. No, I'm not gonna say she was doing nothing. Working the printers is probably the easiest part, but she was doing the actual making of the products. Extremely important. I'm a little faster than her at the computer stuff, so that's why we that was number 16. I pulled off there. We got here color number 60. Hoping all this is gonna fit. A little more comfortable. Closer down here. Hoping all this is gonna fit in these jars without having to double up on the jars. I've heard it two ways. People either double up on the jars. Yeah, see, it's gonna be super full. I don't think that's give it a little shake, wobble, shake it. I don't think it's all going to fit. Oh. We just missed like three. Maybe I can get this lid on here. Not too much trouble. Wow, that is that's about as full as it gets. All right, so color number 60. What I've started doing is usually if I have more than what will fit in a jar or in a tray brick or something like that, or if it comes in like multiple bags, I'll just leave it in the bag. I'm the only one who does that. Just leave it in the bag. That's what I've started doing. I think I prefer to do that. Other 6. Color number 6 is DMC color code 15. It's kind of this light color to wine or berry color. I don't have a touch of the statics today. Later, when I go back through this, I'll cut up some briar sheet and put that in there. What color do we got here? Very, very pretty blue. Is number 311. Oh, that was almost very bad. That's what I get for looking at my computer monitor. Oh yeah, see, we've got several of 3. We got a lot of 310, and we also got a lot of color number 16, which is color 413. Got two bags of 413, and they are pretty full bags. I think I'm gonna stow the more full bag. We'll just stow that. Kind of this grayish color, slate blue kind of color. Ah, see, here we go, filling up again. Okay, Dramer Designs, come on. Talking to you now, buddies. Lots of people use these jars. You gotta be familiar with how much will fit in the jar. So when you do your packaging, sticky stragglers. I don't think those are all gonna fit. What to do? What to do? Well, let's do this. Get in there. All right. Doesn't make me super happy to do that, but that is the way of things. Fortunately, I don't have my wax pen. But I have to get invented that. Next color is going to be number 15, 407. How did I pull this in? Alrighty. 1470. Color number 13, 356. $356 is a pretty thing. You look at me getting all out of order because I was showing off the pretty colors. They're 341. Very pretty blue color. Oh, here's another big bag. Probably gonna have to double this one up. Five. Kind of maybe a pale green. Not really pale. Oh, I don't. It's a green that you would find in a forest. It's certainly that. And another, well, Oh, is it all gonna fit? Hey. Okay, cool. Nice surprise from that. Then we've got 32. I'm sure that there's probably somebody out there just screaming into their phone screen at my horrible kit up process. But hey, it's my third kit up. Right. Hey, what are you doing? Oh my god. 23. But as long as we get there and everything's in the right spot, it's fine. It's fine. Hey, if you think my kit up process is bad, okay? Have you seen this young lady named Elisa Maria? Like, she don't even she doesn't even have a kit up process, yo. She just starts painting, and then like whatever drills are left over, then she puts in a bag and just sets in a drawer somewhere. Like it's crazy. Okay, so don't come after me. Come after her. Tell her. Okay, she's the one getting all excited and can't wait to start painting. You know, and it's all unorganized and stuff. Okay, okay, y'all come for her. Ooh, look at this. Oh, I gotta show y'all this one. This is look. Like we're not even playing with the purple. Wow. Now I can see that for the purple, that's a fat bag. So we definitely gonna need to double up on the purple. This is color number 22. And ain't no way that's all gonna fit. That ain't happening. Not even gonna try. First thing I thought of when I saw this was like latte. Like this is there's a coffee shop like two stores down from where I work in the strip mall. And sometimes people now, however you like to do your drink, your coffee or whatever. Like I'm not clowning, but well, okay, I'm not gonna tell them. I'm gonna clown you a little bit. Okay, why why are you even going to buy coffee when you come out the store and your coffee looks like milk? You know what I'm talking about. You seen them people. Maybe you are one of them people. Why are you going in to pay $7, $8 for a glass of milk? And then it ain't even actual milk. That's the that's the color that be in the cup. That's the color. And then because that's the color. And then if you fill it up with ice, and then they walk around the strip mall with it, going from store to store. And by the time they come in my store, it's half melted. So the color is like it's like this color, but it's like almost clear because it's so watery. And I'm just like, why did you go pay $7? But come on, come on. If you gonna get a coffee drink, come on, let there be coffee. Okay. Okay. For me, if I'm gonna get a latte or my preferred coffee drink, cappuccino, cappuccino, or a half calf, double shot, extra sugar. That's latte, extra foam, or a cappuccino. Um, Preferably no ice, even in the heat of summer, because I'm a savage like that. But like, no matter what I put in it, that coffee better be this color. Don't hand me no cup of milk. You better put some coffee in. And my wife, on the other hand, not a coffee drinker at all. Just nope. Even like being in the same room with somebody who's like sipping on like just a fresh, like, just straight up black coffee, Americano, something like that. You to her reaction to like fresh, hot, strong coffee, you might as well have just cracked one off, just right there next to her, and she has the same reaction. Nope, does not like this. And I have tried everything. I have tried like cappuccino ice cream with like huge fudge chunks in it, to kind of get her to come over to the dark side. And she's like, nope, nope, ain't doing it. Ain't not gonna be able to do it. Don't want no part of it. Color number 35. Look at this. This is really pretty. And hey, for anybody who's watching this and you're like, oh my God, that man is so crude and rude. He's insulting my favorite coffee drink. Like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Pump the brakes, okay? Sarcasm. I'm horsing around. Kind of. Kind of. Unless you're the kind of person to take coffee drinks personally, and then for you, I'm just that's a special thing. Let's see, 35. Now, that being said, I like a good solid hamburger, and I'm pretty particular about it. So, hamburger is my coffee. If somebody says something bad against a hamburger that I like or the way that I like to do it, uh, there could be issues. It's not going to resort to violence, but I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm probably not coming to your cookout. I'm not coming to your bar. I don't know what's some food that you guys get like super particular about. You got a food where you could get up in arms about it, Somebody, somebody say something about a grilled cheese sandwich. It's like, all right, let's take this outside. Or maybe it's a restaurant, right? Maybe you just really love Chili's baby back ribs. Somebody is just like, absolutely not. Are you ready to defend the honor of your favorite food? I know I am. Like, Oklahoma, where I'm at, has onion burgers. Right, that's what we do well. Some people want to say it's barbecue, but onion burgers. And like if somebody from like some other place is like, oh yeah, onion burger is nothing but a grilled cheese. It's nothing but it's just grilled onions on any hamburger. How hard is that? Uh, all right, man. Let's go ahead and step outside and handle this. Like it is not the same. It's kind of like it's kind of like the um, like somebody who makes fun of like Cincinnati chili. All right, I almost lost the eye one time because I made a sideways comment about Cincinnati chili. All right, that they with like spaghetti, but you put chili sauce on it. It's like not even over the internet will I say anything bad about that again. Okay, and I haven't even tried it myself, and I'm not. No, I'm not gonna say anything else. I haven't tried it, so I'm not gonna speak on it because I like having both my. All right, Nick, if you're hearing this, man, hearing this, just know, hey, right, we put some salt on it. We're cool now. We're friends now. It's all right. Or like when I see the when I used to watch the Food Network a lot, and they would go to they would go to like Chicago and to New York, interview like do like man on the street interviews with people outside of pizza places, and they're like, what's better, uh Chicago deep dish or New York slice? And I'm just like, are they trying to start a turf gang war? Like, what kind of question is that? Who endangers their lives going out on the street and asking questions? Don't do that. Or they I believe in Philly there's two cheesecake stands or businesses, and they're like on the opposite corner of the street. And both of them have been there, I guess, for like forever and a day or whatever, and they both have like very loyal fans. And one of them does like provolone and like white American or something like that, and they're like, this is like the traditional way. It's like onions, peppers. It's like what is it? Onions, bell peppers, provolone, and then they can dunk it or not dunk it, right? And then the other dude across the street, he does like onions, bell peppers, but then he puts mushrooms on it, which apparently is like some sort of sacrilege or something. Um, but then he doesn't offer like the Dunkin' in the jus, the au jus. Um, he doesn't offer that, but he puts what's called the whiz on it, which is like, if you know what the whiz is, it's basically like nacho cheese on it. You know, it's and like people are ready to throw down in the street over these two cheesesteak stands, and I'm sitting here, fat boy, just forever hungry, watching this TV show, and I'm just like, who the cares? I'll take either one. They both look delicious. What are you talking about? Just somebody, please come through the TV and hand me either one of the subs, because I'm about to eat. Like, why are we fighting? Hey, when you're a big boy like me, you can't like being picky. Nah. Only thing that frustrates me is when people pick me out of a crowd, like, hey, that guy's fat. He must know where a good place to eat is. While yes, absolutely, that is the case. Like, don't make it known that that's the only reason why you're talking to me. Come on, give me some hope that somebody would actually want to just, I'm done. No telling jokes, y'all. Calm down. Another full bag here. Got this chocolate milk flavor, chocolate milk color. Those here. It's looking pretty nice. Yeah. Oh, let me see what time it is. Got these headphones on. I can't really hear anybody knocking at the door. So let me step back for a second, check, see what I can see. Because they're supposed to be bringing the legs for my standing desk, and also a monitor arm mount, because we're so busy, you know, and we have to do a lot of packaging. The little TV tray tables that was fine for us a month ago when we only had like, you know, like a sale or two every other day or something like that. Now it's just like we need an assembly line. Oh, okay. There's a big box. I think this might be the monitor arm, and certainly not the. This would be a much bigger box. Yeah. We got 2 hours to go until it's Elisa Maria Designs live YouTube show. That show is gonna be, oh god, it's heavy. That show is gonna be 7 p.m. Eastern time, which is 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, where I'm at. Oh. Yeah, that's a big box. That's a big boy. Big boy. Big boy. A big boy. Grab something sharp to cut it open with. Sweet. Heavy duty Ergotron arm mount. Yep. Oh. Oh yeah, that's a big boy. My main monitor is it's a pretty beefy monitor. This thing is made to hold like, I don't know, 40 pounds or something like that. So it's a max monitor size. So it'll hold a 57-inch screen. Yeah, 44 pounds is what it's supposed to hold. So yeah, if it can't hold my monitors, I really don't know. Yeah, 5-year warranty. Yeah. Material workmanship defects, 2-year against manufacturer. So this thing should hold up and last for a while. Let's set it down before I break my arm trying to hold it. All right, let's get back at it. Got some more pretty colors. Yes, we do. kind of like a yellow green. I'm so good with color. Yellow green. 42. 42. A. Now I had so many, I won't call them tech support issues, but I had like so many like address changes and other little like, oh, I ordered the wrong color and stuff like that I had to do this morning that it literally ate up an hour of my time. So I'm about hour to an hour and a half behind where I wanted to be with my chores today. One of those big chores was that I was working on a special project that I'm hoping to get out there to all of you by the end of the month, and I'm really wanting to show it off on the live tonight. Don't know if that's going to happen, but I can certainly talk about it because it's it's right there. It's right there. But I'm so particular. I want it to be the absolute best. I like building things that are buy once, cry once, if you know what I mean. You know, like over the years, my wife has slowly learned it. Like when we go TV shopping, she's like, "Do we really need a TV that expensive?" And I'm like, "Absolutely." And she's just like, I don't think we do." And I'm like, "We absolutely do." And then she's like, it's gonna be whatever, huge waste of money. And I'm like, no, it isn't. We are going to enjoy this TV for several years, and you know, a month from now, we're not even going to remember the price because we're enjoying it so much that's how that's how I rationalize the irrational, right? That's how I make being irresponsible into a thing that can be enjoyed by all. And sure enough, she's like, "You were right." And I'm like, "I'm right about so few things, but you will give me this when it comes to big, expensive, dumb purchases. Like, you're gonna give me this." But that being said, that's one of the few things. That's one of the few things that I'm um, like when we were searching for a second printer to buy to help us keep up with these orders, and I had told her that my very first choice um, was a very expensive printer, and we ended up buying a different printer that was about half the price. And it was a good printer at first. It was a great printer, but it ended up having some issues, and I spent more time fixing it than using it. And when you're trying to do some kind of business using tools, like tools have to work, or else what good are they? It doesn't matter how much money you saved if it's costing you time. It working doesn't matter. And so ultimately, earlier this week, we ended up taking it to the UPS drop off to send it back to Amazon, and hopefully they will give us our money back for it, because it's not what we thought it was going to be. It doesn't work very well. Isn't this a poppy color? I wonder where on this canvas is this color going? Color number 40. Thankfully, I'm having too much issue with static. They're pretty blue color. Tonight's gonna be. Uh, I'm not gonna say I hope it's gonna be a really fun night. I like to, on the outside, people know me as like a sarcastic pessimist, but on the inside, I'm always hoping for the best. Why? Because if good things happen, then it takes a lot to to hate on something constantly. so so it is much easier just to go, oh, that that worked out nicely. And so I expect that things will be a lot of fun. I think we're gonna do some giveaways, which would be really cool. That'll be exciting. Who doesn't like a good giveaway? I'm just nervous for me. I'm gonna be presenting myself to quite a lot of people that are her friends, not mine. Maybe they'll end up being my friends. I don't know. And I certainly I don't want them. Oh, who was that friggin' guy? Plus, it'll be mostly ladies there. It's not my normal crowd of like drunken pinball fans. Drunken pinball fans are pretty easy to entertain. Of course, I've been entertaining them for 5 years, so I should be pretty good at it. Ooh, what is this? This is like a butterscotch kind of. It's slightly more orange. I don't know, but it's very pretty. Looks delicious. Dude. Got some more of this chocolate milk, maybe. See if it's all gonna fit in the same bag, in the same jar. I don't know. I'll see that. This is the watery version of chocolate milk. Hey, what do you think about my nail polish? It I think I think that's the hotness. Probably gonna split this one, stick her on here, but I don't want it happens. Oh, when they all go in, so nice. Would it be wrong of me to talk about Diamond Art Club's upcoming releases tomorrow morning, when I'm kitting up a Dreamer Designs kit? But I'm really excited about those releases. Like like really excited. I've got like 50 hours of of like non PTO, So it's just like time off. It's like unpaid sick leave. Got like 50 hours, and I never use it for anything because I'm just like, I don't really call into work sick a whole bunch. But we got some part timers who like want some hours. Also, I'm just like, I just stay home so I can participate in the sale. And is my wife even gonna let me buy the paintings that I want to buy? I haven't bought paintings in 2 weeks, and I know for some of y'all, that's like, you're like, really, 2 weeks and you're fiending already? What are you, an addict? And other people are just like, I haven't bought paintings in 6 months. You know, hey, I understand everybody's money situation is different. That's not what I'm trying. But like, for a hot minute there, I was like, you know, at least 2 paintings every weekend, which is a crazy amount. And now I'm sitting over there looking at my stash, and I'm just like, I probably have 4 years worth of paintings. and, and I'm like, am I a diamond painter or a diamond art collector? Like, are there two sides to this hobby? Or am I a diamond art? I guess you could say for right now, I'm a diamond art collector and I'm a proprietor of diamond art tools. That's how my diamond art journey is going. Let me know in the chat. I'd be interested to know, are you a collector or are you a painter? And don't be ashamed. I have a feeling that there are probably a good mix of both, but I would not be surprised to see if people are being honest. If you're being honest, you out there, if you're being honest with yourself, I wouldn't be surprised to see that there are a high number. And nothing wrong with that. Think of it this way: people collect Pokemon cards, baseball cards, collect watches and purses. So it's no different. You are a connoisseur, an appreciator of an art. Fine art, 1, 2, or 5 canvases at a time. I wonder if there's people out there who buy the canvases and then somehow like they would remove the plastic cover off of them and then reapply a different plastic cover that was like nice and smooth with no wrinkles in it, and then just have it mounted like a painting on the wall, just, you know, with the bare grid there. Like, because I mean, even so, they are beautiful. They are beautiful works of art. I would like to have a look at the. Lisa said that she was researching answers to the questions that her members only chat had raised for tonight's live event, and I'm just like, it's supposed to be like general questions about diamond painting. So I'm just like, oh, okay, cool. None of them are aimed at me. I don't know jack about that. But I'm also super interested to know what the questions are. Like, and I am a member. I became a member of her YouTube channel yesterday even. So I mean, I could go on there and look and see, you know, what they are. was very nice to me when I was telling her about the live event coming up, and she's like, "Oh, you're gonna do a live event. You're gonna be like on camera or whatever, um, with with mostly women, um, and you're gonna be joining the conversation and whatever." And I was like, I was waiting for her to say something to me along the lines of, "Make sure that you don't speak unless spoken to," or something like that. But she didn't give me like any rules or help. Like she was just totally like, "You're on your own, boy. Good luck." It brings me back to my middle school days. Like, oh my God, there's a bunch of girls over there. I have to go and talk to them. What do I say? It's like I wanna answer everybody's questions. It's like, okay, yeah, got questions. I feel like I know what most of them are gonna be. Like, hey, when's this coming out? When's this? Are you ever gonna make this color? Questions like that, which is fine. I expect them, but I'm sure there'll also be like some tougher questions, and I'm kind of interested to hear those tougher questions, but I'm also like, I'm not so much afraid of the question. I'm afraid of the answer because I feel like if I know the question, then I can rehearse the answer. If I hear the question for the first time and then have to come up with an answer, it's like, uh, and the way that my brain works is not a think first, speak later kind of brain. You can't tell that already. I, Right, since I'm using my phone to stream, I'm missing a bunch of messages, so I'm gonna stand up for just a moment because I've been sitting here for over an hour. Always a good idea to give you back and your rest. Just stand up. Just so I can see if there's anything going on. 6 degrees out there, but warm spring day in Oklahoma. Looks like I might want to check in on my Discord, see what's up with that. Oh, yeah. Falling down. Oh, okay. Cliff was falling down. Number 60. So more number 60. Yeah. It's not budget. 9. Ooh, that just barely fit. Some more 59. So the wow, 57 and 56 are really close together. Certainly don't want to get these mixed up. Two bags of 55. Wait, he said. Ooh, look at that. That is That's pretty. Let's see, number 46. It's only just now that feel like I'm starting to get to any of a flow. Staticky one there. Yeah, look at that. Stuck. Uh, 4. Another one of these any plain kind of color. Oh, that is going fit. Unlike my wife, I am no good at picking up things. Sometimes I think my wife has hands for toes. Don't tell her I said that. If any of my pinball bros are watching this, watch it. Watch your mouth. Don't I know the joke you're about to make. I know. We share the same brain, okay? So just calm down, all right? I don't think my eyelashes stuck together. Gonna fit. 4:39. Full bag. We got like 1 hour to go until stream time with Elisa Maria Designs and her members. Should be a righteous time. A righteously righteous time. Hopefully they're not a group of pathetic peripatetic. Anybody can tell me what that means. Congratulations. For the answer, but congratulations. This color truly is chocolatey. Of course, the neighbors would get home at 5 o'clock and immediately start mowing their lawn. It's no matter. Big pile of trash up. And what was this? 4:39? Serious now, bros. Certainly got a extras of various browns, grays. Makes sense. Right, number 38. There's our dark forest. Oh, and there's the lawnmower there. Very sorry if you're listening to that noise. Nothing I can do about it. It's literally right outside my window. Thank you, neighbors. Thank you. But it's a small section of grass he's got to cut, so he shouldn't be there super long. Oh. Yeah, is that the way of things? Is that usually what happens? Is you're trying to do a recording and someone starts in with the lawnmower? Oh no. Ah. And you know, it would be the staticky ones. Of course, it 36, and we got 3 bags of 36. Really? Okay. Since there's a lot of it, this is 36. Oh. Second bottle for that. Someone got the salt and pepper shakers. Colors. 29. I don't know, it's a race to the finish as to whether or not I'm going to get this done and kitted up before I have to switch over to being live on Elisa's stream. That is going to be very exciting. Agents. Getting a message about some Cajuns. I'm doing what Cajuns do best. You're watching. Well, I'm glad that you're here. Maybe you forgot your password. Ah, that's a bummer. You better figure it out. I want to talk to somebody, anybody. I think you're my first visitor, but Of course, do you know how many months I streamed talking to myself on Twitch, playing pinball, with no one to keep me company, right? Uh, uh, well, I won't say it's horrible. Well, okay, so I got super lucky. I got super lucky in that before I started my Twitch career streaming pinball, there was a streamer who lives down in Frisco, Texas, named Frisco Pinball, and I would watch his live streams because he was very good technically, always had some good stories, and he was a fantastic pinball player. So I could learn a lot from him, before I jumped into the world of live streaming. Every night, like he would start streaming at like 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. I'm a night owl, so I was up constantly until 2 or 3 in the morning anyway. So that was prime time for me, and it just worked out for the both of us. So I kind of became his number one fan, and he became my streaming sensei. and and so he was like, "All right, dude, whenever you're ready to hit that go live button, like, I'm gonna be there." And so one night, I was like, "All right, I'm gonna do it," and I posted a message on my Instagram. I was about to go live for the first time, and this guy who owns a company called Penn Stadium Lights, which is like they sell aftermarket lighting kits to light the interiors of pinball machines so that you can change the color of the lights and make them brighter and easier to see and all. And they followed me, and they were my very first follower. And they watched the stream for about 5 minutes. And I have never let Frisco live that down, that somebody beat him to the punch of being first, my first viewer, my first follower and subscriber. Was this random pinball company called Penn Stadium Lights. But anytime that I stream pinball, even if he doesn't chat, he makes sure to like leave me on in the background or something. And for almost 5 years, there has never been a day where I have streamed to no one. Never been a day. He doesn't let that happen. And I'm super, super grateful for that. But he has no idea, none at all, about this channel. So he's not here today. So uh, and you get the high honor um, of being first viewer of my live stream. So thank you very much for that. And of course, if you want to comment to me on Facebook chat, I actually have that open so I can see your chat messages from there. So if you have questions or something, you go right ahead on them there. Alexa, stop. It must be 10 minutes after 5 because she just started playing coming home music. Yep. You drinking. You drinking. She didn't say drinking. She said she drank it. Drinking and diamond painting. Ruler is such a big help. Well, with that particular combo of activities, yes, having a tool that's meant to keep your line straight and orderly, probably a good idea. Don't want you swerving all over the canvas. Yeah, the response to the rulers is way more than I could have possibly imagined. Um, it's fantastic. When I saw other versions of various guides and rulers, alignment tools, whatever you want to call them, online, I was like, Yeah, they're cool, but there were just some things that being a builder and a maker myself, I'm just like, for one, I ain't paying for it because I can make it myself. Yeah. I have a 3D printer. I'm familiar with 3D modeling software, and while my brain ain't the fastest when it comes to math, I can, if I spend enough time doing it, I can figure it out. Um, so that's what I did, but it, there were still some things that I was like, it can be better. It can be better. Now that's not to say that other people's designs are straight up trash, because I'm sure that they work fine too. But for me personally, if I have the opportunity, whether I'm doing woodworking, 3D printing, um, I don't know, making prom dresses on a sewing machine, all kinds of weird things that I've done as far as making stuff. Um, if I have the opportunity to make a tool that's going to help me create something else, I am going to make that tool so ridiculously uh, 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 specific to me and my needs. Because why wouldn't you, right? And that's what I did. And when I posted a picture of it in a random Facebook group, somebody was like, "Holy crap, what is that?" And I was like, "Oh, it's this little thing that I made." And you know, I saw a picture of one, and I was like, "I think I can make one of those." And I added some stuff to it and made it better and whatever. And well, here we are. And I'm so super ridiculously super thankful um, for the response that it got. Okay, we got 2 packs of this 20. Did I just did I just tear these at the perf? Oh, that is scary to tear. Oh, that is really scary to tear that on the perforation. Um, if you have Dreamer Designs uh, drill packs, cut them along the perforation because those are not deep perf marks on here, and the chance of splitting that package open when you don't want to is pretty high. And Jan, as you've seen, you know, I try to you know, I try to add some things, you know, and I've got a schedule of releases that I'm trying to stick to. Not not super easy to do that, but we're working on it. Working on it. And I know that a lot of people have a lot of special requests and all. And and somebody said in another YouTube post that it's like, oh, well, it's easy. All you got to do is just multiply by 3, and you know that's how you make a ruler. It's just 3 times whatever the width of the diamond is. And I'm just like, you freaking wish, you wish it was that easy. Um, if you use that tactic when designing one of these alignment tools, um, you will fail horribly. There's no nice way to put that. Like if that's your goal, and you just want to make something that you can slap up in your Etsy store and make a quick dollar off of it. Like I mean, cool, you know, whatever. But if your goal is to truly make a precision instrument um, that somebody's going to be able to use um, for hopefully a few years before it gets worn out or you know they change the grid size or whatever. Um, you're going to want it to be as accurate as possible. And let's be honest, no matter how well I make them, they're still made out of plastic. So use after use after use after use is eventually going to warp the flexible plastic. That's just the way of things. So the more accurate it is from the start, the longer that it will stay accurate. And these are all things that have to be tested. They have to be tested. You can't just multiply by 3 and slap some stuff together and expect your customers to love you for it. They might love you for a little bit, but stuff out here in today's world, out in the real world, you gotta spend money on it if you want it to last. And I try to give people something that's gonna last and that's gonna be as accurate as I can make it for the lowest price that I can possibly do. A lot of people tell me you are underpriced, or I've even had one other maker try to accuse me of sabotaging the market because of my pricing. I'm just like, no, it's a piece of plastic. Like that's what it's worth. it's, it's, now some people might argue that, hey, it's worth whatever somebody's willing to pay for it. I'm not going to take that away from nobody. That's a true statement. That's why people be paying twice as much for a painting in a D-stash group. Like, this painting is discontinued, but I need it. Like, do you know how many paintings I have in my wish list? And I get a notification for it, and I'm just like, I forgot that was in my wish list and that I even wanted it. To choose to spend your money on things that matter. For me, quality precision tools and ergonomic work environments and things that make enjoying my hobby easier to enjoy, those are things that matter. Those are things that I will happily and gladly spend money. That makes sense. So I'm really happy to hear that you find use and enjoy from my tool. Thank you for that. All right, we got like 8 more of these to do. Rush to the finish. Can we be done just before 6? That's 6 my time. I don't know. It's gonna be close. I need just enough time to here and brush my teeth. Yeah. So the good thing is that I'm gonna appear on camera behind the desk, so I don't have to put on pants. It's like a remote work from home day. So there's that. Unless I randomly stand up to go and get something, and then it could be a very entertaining stream. And hopefully you are going to tune in for the show tonight. Elisa Maria Designs. Her live YouTube is going to be at 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. If you just type in into YouTube Elisa Maria Designs, I encourage everybody, come and hang out with us. She posed some questions, or her YouTube member community came up with some questions that they wanted to know about diamond painting in general. So I'm gonna be answering those, and I'm sure there'll be lots of questions for me about the got the diamond brush ruler, and I would encourage anybody who has one. I mean, it's one thing coming from me to tell the people about it, but it's a whole other thing entirely when people who are patrons of the product, when they're, you know, believers of the product, or even if they hate it, if they're like, I bought this thing and it's dumb and I don't need it, um, please show up. Let us know what you think. Let us know the suggestions that you have, you know, the improvements, your wish list. I'd like to know that. Like, if there is something that's not a ruler that you'd like to see. I like making all sorts of things. What do you need in your diamond painting journey that's just going to take it to that next level? And if you just have questions for me, if you know, want to come here and just hang out and be like, this is a different vibe from what, you know, other YouTubers or whatever do, and you just want to hang out here with me, cool, tell me what you want to see here. There's a few different things that I do as far as hobbies. I can talk to you all day long about 3D printing. I can teach you and show you how that's done. Diamond painting. I just got back into reading, and I have a collection of books over there in my bookcase that is looking at me like, you bought all of us and then started a diamond painting hobby. Like, what about us? So need to do something with that. So need to have like a Thursday reading night, right? Do we need to start a diamond brush book club? You know what I mean? Get together once a week. I'll do a whip and chat, but you know, y'all can join in and we can talk about the book we've been reading all week while we're painting. I don't know. What do y'all want to see? What do you want to do? What would we got? 4 left. Or do you want me to do like them Cajuns do and just diamond paint and slap down some beers as fast as I can until things get weird? .310, the infamous 310. That's the first DMC number that I heard so often in content creators' videos that I memorized the color. I'm like, yep, 310, black. So now when I'm like shopping on the websites for diamond art, and I can just look at a picture and I just be like, damn, that's a lot of 310. And at first my wife was like, what the hell are you talking about? 310, what is that? And now that she's started messing around with some diamond art too, she looks at a picture and she's like, it's so gorgeous, but that's a lot of 310. Is that how you know you're like you're in too deep, when you start referring to colors by their DMC numerical name nomenclature? It's like, that's way too much 177. I don't want to do that 155. That is all 417 right there. We had a little bit of static today, but not anything like super horrible. Look at that color. Look at that. Vale, usamos a mí. Voila, voila. Okay. But then what's so beautiful? Nothing like Slaughter and the French to one of my favorite songs. There we go. Final color. Look at that. That is, what a way to finish. That is a glass of wine. Is that what you drinking? The wine? Bam. Here we go. Holster is loaded. Wow. That was a lot. I mean, it was only 62, but wow, that was a lot. Usually it takes me a couple of days to kit up. All right. Isn't this a pretty case? Like see-through. Isn't that cool? Wouldn't it be cool if I put this 3D printed funnel here in the store? I wonder if there's a matching Elizabeth Ward funnel as well. Nah, nobody would want that. Bring over my trash can over here. Okay. Well, let's look at our accomplishment today. Bam. There we go. All right. Oh, there he is with the weed eater. Just as my stream coming to a close, let's check our time. Do I have enough time to brush the old TVs? Hey, it's 5:30. Yeah, I got a bit of time. All right. So we are hit it up. Dramer Designs Wildflowers by Mikey Bergman. It is 60 by 80 or 23.6 by 31.5 full drill canvas. There she is. Isn't that beautiful? I tell you what, before I get out of here, how about we see the reward, which is the painting. Anybody want to see that? Ain't she a beauty? Square drills. And you might want to go back and watch the beginning of this when I do the unboxing of this canvas, because I spend about 5 minutes talking about how I would attack this canvas with um, with single spacing, tackling the confetti and multi-placing. A lot of people talk about the drills and all, and I mean that's cool, but I don't want to say I don't care about that part, but like, what I find interesting and challenging about a canvas is how you would proceed to start and finish a canvas like this. So like from the experienced diamond painters out there, that's information that I would like to see. So that's information that I want to dispense. It's like, hey, this section here, like I don't really care if there's AB drills over here. I don't care. But all these freaking flowers, like what would be the optimal setup if I'm using two diamond painting pins? Like, and in this particular setup, maybe I'm attacking this with a 1x4, and then I'll also do a on my second pin I'll have a 6x10. And a 6x10 might be what I use for all of these straight lines down the front of her dress here. That's what I'm interested in, is if I were to divide this up into quadrants, what setup, as far as how many trays, what kind of trays, and what kinds of placer tips am I going to be using in a given section, so that I can get through this in an optimal way that's both pleasurable and fun, with the least amount of challenge. Like, to me, that's information that I would like to know. So if you'd like to know information like that, please let me know down in chat. And whenever I bust out a canvas, it might not be the newest of the new. I don't have no sponsors doing sneak peeks. Hey, Dreamer Designs, Diamond Art Club, if y'all are out there. I know you don't know me yet, but you will know me. Hit me up, hit me up. And my brain works a little differently, so maybe I can show some people some new things. But that's it for me right now. I got to go get ready. So I will see you in about 20 minutes over on Elisa Maria Designs YouTube channel for her Friday Night Live. I think we're expected to go 2, maybe 3 hours. I don't know. Should be a lot of fun. I've got some wine chilling in the fridge, so I'm gonna get my big wine glass out, and I'm gonna hang out with the gals and the 2 guys or whatever. I'm gonna hang out, and we're gonna have some good times. So I will see you all over there. Thank you very much for hanging out with me, and I hope you'll come back to check out my my progress with Wildflower from Dreamer Designs, and also Witch Hazel from from Diamond Art Club. And just to give you a preview of what we might be talking about on Diamond Art Club, not on Diamond Art Club, on Elisa Maria Designs, maybe we're talking about, oh really now? Oh, oh, hmm, that's, that's impressive. Oh, but that is incredibly, that's incredibly impressive. Hmm. It's almost like somebody designed it to be that way. But I got to get out of here. Thanks everybody for hanging out with me tonight, and I will see you guys real soon. So have a great night. Love you guys. Peace.